Welcome to the video, everybody. Welcome to week 3 of our journey to hit 400 feet. Somehow every field I go to has some sort of heavy machinery being run, so hopefully you guys can't hear that much. But we're actually out on a little golf range today, in a little private community. Never seen anyone use it, so I'm gonna use it for disc golf. So if you see little numbered signs, those are in yards, not feet. Last week, week 2, we averaged about 345 to 350, I think. You should go back and watch those videos. I'll link it up here. But this week, I don't know if we'll measure any distances. I want to focus more on timing of the throws. So I think I'm gonna have to force myself not to measure possibly, because if I know I'm gonna measure them, I'm not gonna care about timing. I'm just gonna try and throw as hard as I can, which is not what we're trying to do. Last week we worked on not leaning. I think we did a pretty good job. I have to keep that in mind today because I could easily revert back to that. So today we're gonna do a couple drills, some standstills, and try and get a little fluid throwing motion here. Because last week felt pretty awkward and my timing felt off. I was coming forward with my arms too quickly before my plant foot was actually down. So I'm trying to keep coiling all the way as long as I can without leaning, and then having my off arm start the throw, because I've never really done that. So I've watched a couple overthrow videos, one called the Twirly Bird Drill, which you guys can go look that up and check it out. It's like a 3-minute video, pretty cool. And then I also watched, is it DG Spin or Dr. Spin or something like that? He's a really popular YouTube instructor. If you haven't seen him, go check him out. He talks about coiling correctly and not losing power before you land your plant foot. We're working on that, as well as just being smooth through the shot, less stiff, and getting our timing down. Week 3's goal is pick 1 or 2 drills to help on timing and help on the coil, for me. Mainly timing though, which will help with the coil. That is the goal. And I'm not sure if we'll get full throws in today, because I don't want that to be the focus. Very hard for me to not do that, but I need to really focus on timing. And if I focus on a full throw, I'm not gonna break my bad timing habit. So, but again, you guys should join me for week 3. Pick a couple drills. I'm gonna pick some based off timing. You should pick a couple drills based off whatever you need, and maybe not even measure this week. Maybe just focus on the drills, really tweak that form, and then maybe in week 4, get some measurements, stuff like that. Oh yeah, we did have a lot of comments on week 2. Again, you guys are awesome. I can't thank you enough, because you guys are helping me get better. I'll throw up some screenshots of all the comments and stuff. I really appreciate all you guys that commented. There were quite a few timing comments, some being more loose comments. A lot of people saying I'm kind of just standing up and coming out of my power, which again, I'm gonna try and keep that coil and timing. That should help all that. All right, so Twirly Bird, we're just gonna start by keeping our head in the middle, which we kind of worked on last week, and just rotating and rotating. Overthrow says keep the head over the belt buckle so that you're not leaning this way or that way, which is good, because I think maybe trying to throw, I was leaning both ways, which is not good. And then the second step, after you get that okay, same speed, you're just gonna start breaking that right arm when you're coming through. Third step is just tucking that off arm in and still breaking that right arm. Last step that I really don't know if I'll be able to do very well is this off arm is now going to start your shoulders moving forward, which I've never really done. I've always just had it kind of hanging and swinging around, which was also another comment I got actually. But yeah, so we're going to swing back and that off arm is going to come forward and start the swing. So I don't know if I can do that very well, and I feel really awkward right now, but we're going to try it. And then boom, off arm starts it, I guess. So swing, off arm starts it. Okay. Swing, off arm starts it. That's so weird. I guess that works. Is that right? I guess that's good. I don't know. That's so weird. Okay. I kind of want to try that in a throw. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that in a throw. I'm going to start these throws with some putters. Just come around and start the throw. Oh, that felt really good. That was super straight. Come around, start the throw. Oh my gosh. Well, that's feeling pretty cool. Kind of cooked that one a little. Swing around and start the throw. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. That's pretty crazy. I don't think a standstill has ever felt that good before for me. It'll take a lot more practice to have it translate on the course, but that is really cool. I think I'm like rebuilding my swing almost, because I've never thought of that, the off arm starting the throw. Those are nice though. I guess I'll walk with it some, do some walk-ups or run-ups. Is that poop? We don't go back until this last plant. It's something else I'm trying to work on. I tried to go too fast. Slow out and then have this off arm start the throw. Yeah, that was nice. Wow, that went pretty far.
All right, welcome to the post-field day analysis here. We've got a Undertaker throw that went about 380 feet. I did measure some of them, I didn't make an average or anything like that, but I did measure some of them just to see what we were working with once I was getting full shots in. But I'll let the normal speed play through and then the slow-mo play through, and then we'll take it frame by frame. So there's a full speed, and now we'll get the slow-mo. This is the same shot if you've been watching the series. This is the same throw, two different angles. Okay. So there's the slow-mo. Now let's go a little frame by frame here. We're getting full extension, it looks like. Kind of like right here. Maybe, right around here. And my plant foot is still up. And as I'm bringing my plant foot down, I'm already breaking this coil, which is not good. It wasn't the main focus of the day, but it was a focus that I mentioned I wanted to get better at. But the extension did look good right here. I think that looks pretty good. and then it kind of collapses in and back out, which I like. And we have the main focus was having this off arm start the throw here. Which I am in my mind telling myself to push my arm in to start the rotation of the shoulders and the body here per Overthrow's video, which is kind of nice because I've never really had a for standstills mostly I've never really had a swing thought of like when I'm gonna throw the shot. I'm just kind of like randomly throwing, so it's nice to like have a starter, and it's really helped my standstills. Actually, I played a tournament today as I'm recording, and the standstills were pretty nice. The little upshots have become way easier. Still work in progress though, but we have we have a pretty good looking power pocket, I think. And yeah, this off arm is becoming a little bit less of dead weight and more of enacting some power, I think, which is good. That was the main focus of today. And it looks like I'm also not leaning, maybe a tiny bit, but I really, again, like where my head's at throughout the whole throw, which was what we worked on last week. So I'm very happy with how things are looking. I think in week 4 we'll work on having this coil for as long as I can instead of leaking power before I get my plant foot down. So yeah, it's not even all the way down here and I'm already breaking that coil. So that'll be that'll be the focus for week 4, I think. But yeah, no averages or anything like that for you guys, no distances this week. And yeah, I left a lot of the drill stuff in the front half of this video in order to kind of show you guys how I was trying to work through it in my mind. I wasn't just putting footage in there to make the video longer. I actually try and make them kind of as short as I can. But I hope it shows you kind of what I was going through and what I was trying to think as I was taking this field day that was very weird, but very good, I think.
Okay, that was interesting because that felt really good. I did still have some shanks, but honestly, I was aiming for that 175 yardage sign, and most of them were in that line. I think I had maybe 5 out of the 21 or 22 that were shanks, which for me is a great percentage right there. Also, I think if I would have averaged those out, my fairways would have had a higher average than my distance drivers. See, okay, here's the thing. I need you guys to listen real quick and give me some real talk, because I've been in denial for a while, but I think I have a reason to be in denial. Anyway, listen to this, right? People say if you don't throw over whatever, you shouldn't throw whatever, right? So if you don't throw far enough, you shouldn't throw distance drivers. Makes sense. I shouldn't be throwing distance drivers, right? Fairway drivers should be the only thing I throw, right? Distance drivers are too much for me. That makes sense. I get that, especially for learning, but also, if I throw that king that's a 14 speed, it is super flippy, but if I throw that has a way higher chance of going 390 or 380 than my fairways do. Now, if you take the averages of me throwing my king and me throwing my Undertaker or Athena or something, it might be pretty close. But if I have a chance to throw 380 or 390 with that king, why would I throw a fairway driver if it's a wide open shot and I'm doing a scoring round? That's my question. Not being rude or anything. That's just what I always think when people say that, and I've never actually gone to like only throwing fairways and lower. which I might do though, because that way I could really slow down and get that form going. I don't know. Just let me know your opinion, because I've been internally fighting with that for a long time. Thank you guys for joining me on week 3. Seriously, if you're on this journey with me, first of all, that's awesome. Let's go. Second of all, a week where you're just focusing on drills and not worried about distance is very important, at least for me. Again, I am scared to let myself slow down because I'm like, I gotta get this distance. But a week or two where you're not measuring distance and actually just focusing on form fundamentals can really boost your distance coming into the next few weeks. This series is not a quick fix series. It is, I don't really think a lot of quick fixes exist, for me at least, because I've been playing for so long. I have so many habits developed that all those videos are like, I gained 100 feet in 7 seconds. That's really cool, and I hope you guys do that. I'm not gonna be doing that in this series, but I am super pumped about this drill, and I'm super pumped about the next couple weeks. I think we're gonna get there before the summer's over, maybe. But yeah, shout out to SaucyDG.com. They are a huge supporter of the channel. You guys should go support them. They have a really good looking website, great people running it, and really cool discs. So go check them out. If you're in the upper northwestern Ohio area, they also host tournaments. So if you go on their website, their tournament schedule is listed there. Always a good time, fun player packs, all that kind of stuff. We're almost to 500. Maybe by the time this video comes out, we'll be at 500, which is my goal for this year. So that's crazy. I really appreciate that. Let's bump it to 1,000. Let's get there, man. Who knows? Halfway through the year almost. So yeah, let's try and get to 1,000. Sounds perfecto. Seriously, thank you for watching. Let me know, again, any form tips you see, keep them coming. They're seriously, I mean, it makes this journey for me so much easier, and hopefully it makes the journey for others so much easier to see these comments and form tips that they could go, and videos that they could go watch. Thank you everyone who commented on the last one, but any distance line tips, let me know what you think about the fairway versus distance driver debacle. Anything, yeah, let me know how you're doing in your journey. That would be really cool as well. And all my links are down in the description. Saucy's links are down there. My Instagram, I post reels daily pretty much, and I post once a week on Sundays. So subscribe and like and subscribe, and have a good week.